Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've got a gorgeous 2-row repeat pattern for you today. It consists of half double crochets and these puffs. There's 3 puffs in one go, one here and one here. This adds to the height of the stitch, so while this may be maybe a yarn eater, you're actually technically getting equivalent to 2 rows, if that makes sense, but we're working it in the 1 row. So we have this cluster stitch and a half double crochet stitch. That's the back and that's the front. You can change this pattern up if you wish and replace the half double crochets with either single crochets if you want these 2 segments closer, or you can replace it with a double crochet, even adding just a teeny bit more of a spacing between it. But I use the half double crochet because I thought it was just perfect, but you're your own boss. You can decide this stitch and how you want to work it. What do you think? If I can give you a close-up look before we begin. It looks very technical. It's this once you've got the hang of this row, it's not that difficult at all. And then, like I said, it's just a half double crochet. I like the half double crochet because I like the 2 half double crochets, the kind of cluster that it almost looks like a wrap from the top. So you've got this one, this one, this one, and then you've got the 2 double crochets in that loop. But like I said, you can do what you want to do. The pattern is worked up in multiples of 3 plus 1, and you will need lightweight yarn, and I've used a 4mm crochet hook. But you can use other yarns and corresponding hooks if you wish. Just remember, the thicker the yarn, the bigger this sort of puff segment will be. Okay, let's begin. Three plus 1. So do your slip knot how you do your slip knot. This is how I do mine. And let's chain 16. Okay. If I get to the end of the row before you do, please just pause and take your time. You can also slow the video down from the settings wheel, which is right underneath the video, I believe. That will be under playback options, and you can add captions. Right, the very first row is just going to be, I'm going to call it just the foundation row. It's a 2-row repeat after that. So we want to do a half double crochet row, so we will place our first half double crochet into the 3rd stitch. So yarn over, never count the 1 on the hook, skip 1 and 2, go to the 3rd one and do a half double crochet. You want to place half double crochets in each chain along. If you're not familiar with the half double crochets or you're a complete beginner, I do have a separate video listed. Okay, I'm coming to the end, and if you haven't quite caught up, you can pause me here. Right, now we will begin the pattern row. So for that, chain 6. We now want to place a 2 wrap puff into the 4th chain. So yarn over, skip 1, 2 and 3, go to the 4th one, put your hook in, pull up a loop, put your hook in again into the same chain, pull up a loop. You've got 5 loops. Now you want to flip over your work and you want to go, not here, into this tiny little stitch here that you can see. Once you have your 5 loops, yarn over, go into that base there, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop. You'll have an additional 4. Then yarn over, skip 1 and 2 and go to the 3rd one and do the same again. So yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull up another loop. So you will have 5, the 4 and the 4. You can pull, if you're very good, pull through, you can pull all through at once, or you can take your time. So pull through the 4, then the next 4, and then the 5. We want to chain 3 now, but our very first chain is going to be a tight one because we don't want that hole to be so big. And then chain another 2. So we are chaining 3 in total. And we'll begin the process again, but we are now going to work into the eye. I will call this the eye. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop. Now the next one we'll place at the base here. Then we'll yarn over, skip 2, and then go to the 3rd one, pull up a loop, and again pull up a loop. Pull through all of them and chain 3. That's the right side. So we will repeat this now to the end of the row. That's my first 2 yarn overs and loops. That's my second one at the base. Skip 2, go to the 3rd one. Pull through everything and chain 3. Looks a bit like the star stitch, but a bigger version. Now when you get to the end, you'll have your 2 half double crochets and those 2 chains that we skipped. So we will do this first part here, second one on the base, and then we will go on top of the chain 2, or you can go in the chain 2 space if it's easier. Let's go into the chain 2 space for the last one. Pull through everything and chain 3. So that chain 3 will now, for the end here, we won't place anything more. The chain 3 is closing off of the puff, and then chain 2, which is classed as a half double crochet. Now where we may, you'll see at the top of every stitch there's like a loop. We're going to place 2 half double crochets in the loops. So we've done the chain, go into the loop and half double crochet, and another one, and then we'll place one in the eye. Can you see like how the eye gets a bit bigger? But that's fine because it almost looks floral. Two in the loop and one in the eye, and so on. Two in the loop here, and we will place an additional one. Let me just double check. Final chain 3 and turn. Just want to make sure. there is an additional one, just you can place it here on the chain. This is for the so it will look like this, and then we will repeat the row again, which row number 2. So that was row number 1 and row number 2. Sorry, we're back to row number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find your 4th chain. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Flip your work over. Go into this section here. Skip 2. Try and keep your loops nice and neat. And we're on the last one. We will skip 2, and on this last half stitch here, we'll place our last one and chain 3. I won't do this complete row, so you'll carry on with placing 2 half double crochets after you chain 2 into the loop here, and then 1 in the eye. 2 in the loop and 1 in the eye. And you'll have 2 in the loop here and 1 on the chain. Just pop it on the highest chain that you can see. Oops. Don't worry, it looks like it's pulled, it's just because of the, but it's not. Okay. It's just because when you're doing the wraps, you can push the work around. There you go. How pretty is that? Right, here's the other piece of work. Hope you like this pattern. Please do subscribe, like and share. Thank you for all your lovely comments, everybody. I do reply as soon as I can. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.